Check. Right, let's start all that again. Hi, any Patreons or channel members watching this on the replay. Thank you for your continued support. We really appreciate you. Who's in the house? Produce Not Pills. Andrew Gartner. Mike Crossy. Andrew Gartner, ever think of switching up the music? No. Peace with the ease. Never get tired of this banger. See, at least someone appreciates us, eh? Carl, I'm in the kitchen cooking up a vegan storm, waiting for the video to start. My wife thinks I'm having a rave. It's quite a ravey tune, isn't it? Get out your glow sticks. Stacey's in the house. Good old Andre. I made it. Been swamped with a big project last few weeks. Wow. And we'll be next. Happy to find some time. It's good to have you, brother. It's, it's not the same without you, my friend.
Very exciting.
You bring a lot to the party. What's
you
up
bring
with
the chips and the salsa, which are two real key important things for a party.
What is wrong with this background? Or is it a bit naff?
It always does it, doesn't it?
No, last time it was good.
Was it? Okay. It often does it. It often does.
Let me try something.
Okay. I think that's better. Oh,
boom!
You sussed it. High five. Ah, yes.
He's the man.
We have that on sometimes. We know.
Right, keep that off.
Okay,
no,
keep
we
it
know.
off.
Okay. Hey guys, question: what do you think about raw vegan diets? Some reckon they can reverse cancer, diabetes, etc. Yeah, cancer's been done. Prostate cancer, diabetes. Yeah, if you went lower fat. Yeah, sure. And like cooked carbs, cooked vegan diet as well can do the same. Andre's reading Catching Fire. I really want to read it, but I only like audiobooks and I don't know if it's out on audio yet. False music's in the house, plant-based Howard brings up a good point. Shark! Where is my shark? He's on hiatus. There he is.
Key question of the day, where is my shark?
Yeah, I'll put your little monkey there.
Why, thank you.
Shaz, yeah, monkey. King M, is fish vegan good? What?
Well, then he put food. Is
don't be a twizzard.
Is food vegan good? Is fish food good? I don't know what he's saying. What is he saying?
How does anyone know that? How does anyone not know in 2021 that vegans don't eat fish? How?
Is that
what?
Is that what they're asking?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I know it's hard to believe that someone's that. Ah!
Oh.
No offence, but you're an idiot.
Oh.
Foreign locals, our good friend Joe's in the house. Good to see you.
Oh, what, from the gym?
Yeah, Joe from the gym. He's fully vegan. He's been vegan for ages now. He's been veganing it up.
Wow.
I'll put it down to you. You keep bloody twisting his arm and telling him to go vegan or you'll kick his head in.
Yeah.
Tree, the sound is too loud. Turn it down. Turn it down.
That was loud.
And then Peter Cunnington saying no sound. Turn it up.
We can't win with
You're welcome, Peter. We can move out to the house. Good to see you, Mark. Well, flex your biceps on the mic. Yeah. King M, they eat seafood and octopus. Octopi, should that be?
Who does?
Is an octopus not seafood then? You get something right in a minute. Sawyer Jones in the house. Staines here. Foreign locals, vegan for a year. Shut the front door. Have you really? No, you have. Oh, have you? I don't know. You can say anything, really, and I'll probably believe you. You're such a lovely man. Sort of get your little cheeks. Oh, he's so nice.
I want to tug on his beard.
Yeah. I wondered what you were going to say then. Cherie's in the house. Lovely to see you. How do? To catch a snark here. Snark. How are you doing to catch a snark? Where in the world are you? How are you? How's the vegan scene and all that guff? We'd like to welcome everyone to the stream.
We're saying the word guff to you.
LS. Hi, Paul. Are you planning to do a record set of exercises that we can do? To record a set of exercises. I'm doing this madness. I've done a couple of workout videos since the lockdown. I did a banded one. If you look at my vlogs since lockdown, particularly the early ones, I showed some stuff that you can do. I suppose I could do my current workout on a... Oh, I'll show my new vlog that's coming out probably in about a week's time. That's got a bit of a workout concept in there for you. Some hill sprints with your bicycle.
I wasn't fully listening, so I don't know if you've already said this or not, but on Instagram you share...
I was then going to get to that, actually. Thank you. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, I often share workouts on there. Oh, God.
You share stories with videos of each exercise, don't you?
Or sometimes posts.
Oh, yes. That's what
In fact, yeah, my current exercise regime, a whole body, well, upper body 3 times a week. That's on Instagram in a post, fairly recent. I find it hard to train legs very good. I've not really got any decent equipment. So I'm actually doing, as I just said, hill sprints, which is very good. Oh, Stain saying volume is low here. Any others with the same problem? Talk, Gem.
Hello, sounds, loud noises, saying things, saying other words.
Hi, it's Paul, the loud one. Am I loud? Now you talk.
I'm the quieter one. I'm trying my best.
With a bit higher up.
Okay.
I've got my mic a bit lower down because I normally blow the speakers out.
Quiet. Okay, I'll do it like that.
Sinedstro, huge respect for you two. Ah, thank you. Would love if you point out whatever strike isn't healthy from seasoning. Sulfites unhealthy, maltodextrin unhealthy, dextrose unhealthy, salt unhealthy, yeast extract probably all right. Methyl cellulose, I don't really know what that is. Ammonium carbonate, probably not. Really, like additives, probably unhealthy. Basically, the healthiest thing in the world is whole plant foods. So they don't have ingredients; they are ingredients. And then when you buy like packaged stuff and it's got a load of stuff that you don't recognise, well, for one thing, it's not going to be as healthy as a whole plant food. It's just not going to be as healthy. So even if it's not terribly unhealthy, it's not going to be like as healthy as if you eat real food. But yeah, sugars, sulfites are horrible. They cause inflammatory bowel disease, colon cancer. Kick them out.
Look out for those in dried fruits.
Yeah, so yeah, dried fruits, dried coconut, desiccated coconut, and wine. And wine.
Sulfites is one of the top 14 main allergens that people have problems with. So in this country, at least, I don't know about everywhere else. In the UK, it has to be in bold on the ingredients list, so you can easily like turn packets of dried fruit or whatever to look, and if there's something in bold, it's usually just 2 things in the ingredients on dried fruit. Top
tip, say if you're turning them round, if your dried apricots are bright orange, they've got sulfites.
Don't buy them.
You want to kick them to the curb. Kai Westbrook, I recognise this young man from Instagram. Thanks for joining, Kai. Welcome to the stream. Whereabouts in the world are you, Kai? And how's the vegan scene? And how's veganism treating you? If indeed you are a person of vegan persuasion, which I'm just taking it you are, but I never know. Right, where... Fast 311. Do you guys drink alcohol? I drank alcohol. I drank 1 little bottle of beer at Christmas, and that's the first drink I've had in a year and a half.
I had a bottle of cider 2 or 3 years ago.
Frida, that's probably old news. And welcome to the stream. Vols music. I wish there were more sources about starches in the ancient world. We know from modern archaeology that wild grains and tubers were part of the human diet for much longer than previously thought. Yeah, and legumes as well. Kieran Forrest is quoting someone. I thought that silly person that said this, but I missed it. I have vegan friends who eat fish. And the reason that Kieran is laughing is because like that is an oxymoron. If you're vegan, by definition, you don't eat animals. Why is that complicated for anyone? Hello? Atlantis refurbished. Is cane sugar bad? Yes. Hello, Chris Grant.
What's bad about sugar?
It's just horrible.
Void of nutrients.
So sugar in whole food form, sugar in fruit attached to fibre with all the polyphenols and other phytonutrients. Fruit is one of the healthiest things in the world. Yes, it's got sugar in it as a component of a whole thing. It's one of the healthiest things in the world that you can eat. One study, actually, the Global Burden of Disease studies, found that the best thing that most people could do to live a longer life is to actually eat more fruit. But then it's been demonized because people talk about refined sugar and they don't perhaps explain that they're talking about refined processed sugar. And so people think there's sugar in fruit, sugar's bad, so fruit's bad. Don't be stupid. But refined sugar without the fibre, that causes like a very different reaction in the body. It can lead to several diseases and it's just horrible. Don't eat it. If you want to be healthy. Plant-based Powered's enjoying the background. Thank you very kindly.
That is a handsome background tonight.
Thank you.
Oh, guess what? Cowboy's got her own Instagram page.
Oh, I suppose she'll want a bloody thing over our heads like we got now.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Loads of you said, I just put like a story. Who would want Cowboy to have an Instagram page? So many people said yes. More people than have ever voted on any other yes/no type question I've ever put on my entire page. You don't care about all the other stuff I asked questions about, but you did care a lot about that. So it's Cowboy_Herbivore.
Do you follow her? She's fame hungry. Little Dave O. He's a cute one. It seems like I can't digest beans well at all. When I have some, I get tail blast and biting. Are there any other healthy protein sources? Eat tofu, but I read that's dangerous. Well, that's nonsense. It's not dangerous. The reason that people think that tofu's dangerous, quote unquote, is because of dairy industry propaganda. Because people are stopping drinking dairy milk and going on to like soy milk and other soy products such as tofu. Tofu is great for you. It's not as good as the whole soybean, but it's pretty darn good. I eat tons of tofu. I haven't got boobs. I've not died of cancer. The people in the world who eat the most soy have the least estrogen dependent cancers in the world. It's protective. It's not harmful. It has phytoestrogens. Phytoestrogens are 1/10,000th the strength of actual mammalian estrogen, like you get if you drink dairy, by the way. They don't tell you that bit. And what it does is it docks with the same receptors that real estrogen docks with, and the net effect is that you have less estrogenic action inside the body. So if you're worried about estrogen, whatever you do, don't drink dairy milk, get on the soy products. It's all there. If you're not digesting beans well, I mean, there can be several things going on, and we talk about it a lot on here, so I'm just going to give you the sort of cliff notes. But you want to stick to a whole foods plant-based diet. If you're eating meat and stuff, and the beans are getting stuck behind the meat, they'll be in there for hours longer than they should be. They'll ferment, and you will get gas and bloating. So if you're eating whole foods plant-based, the food will take 12 to 16 hours from entrance to exit, and it doesn't have time to do like too much like over fermenting. If, however, you are eating a whole foods plant-based diet and beans are still causing you an issue, like months or years on, then likely you've got some pre-existing like condition where you need to diagnose what is the issue going on and treat it. There's a bit beyond my kind of expertise area, but there's a YouTuber called Goji Man, Gogiman, Goji Man, and his channel is all about that kind of thing. So I will watch some of his videos, see what resonates. But you could try. You could try, if you're eating whole foods plant-based, start with a lower amount of beans. Make sure they're well washed so that you've not got the hemicellulose like stuck on them, which can cause like gas as well. Just every week, just add in a little bit more, like a tablespoon or two, as you may not have enough of the good Prevotella strains of gut bacteria to process them. So start low, slowly build up over time. But as for other protein sources, whole grains, amaranth, quinoa particularly good, but any whole grain, your nuts and seeds have got a lot of protein. Some vegetables have a decent amount, even fruits, 5% protein. Then you've got your more processed protein sources such as seitan. That's extremely protein rich. Nutritional yeast is great for protein. Then you got like your blue-green algae. I don't recommend spirulina anymore, but chlorella is certainly one. What other protein sources? Oh, a quality protein powder like Vivo Life. Link in the description. 10% off with code Hench 10 get yeah. Yep, that's that. Lorena is watching from Portugal. Welcome to the stream. How's the vegan scene in Portugal, and how are you enjoying that vegan malarkey? If indeed you are vegan. We're good, thank you, Big Spoon Bear. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream, LS as well. Yvonne, hi. What do you think about calisthenics? I think it's great. I'm currently doing decline press-ups and I'm doing some pull-ups. I've got dip bars as well. I mean, I'm more of a bodybuilder, so I don't typically do much in the way of body weight. But it's a great sport, very functional. Yeah, really good. So that's more of a kind of sort of performance style sport, whereas I'm more of a physique athlete. So it's looks over kind of function, really. Sawyer Jones, good to see you. Have you tried the new Viva Life Changa lattes? No, I got sent one
it's out now.
a while ago.
I was thinking,
I did see a post, so we'll mention it. I don't have caffeine, so I'm not trying it.
It's a caffeine-based one, is it?
I'm guessing so.
I'll try it tomorrow.
Hang on, Changa?
It's one of those adaptogenic latte things,
Wait,
magic latte.
Isn't Changa's it's not Changa, is it? Chaga. Chaga mushroom.
Chai latte.
Changa is like hallucinogenic with DMT, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay.
That's why I got confused. Thought they won't be doing that. No, that would be magic.
I don't think it's got caffeine in it.
Has it not?
I don't think so.
So what else is in there?
Cardamom, cinnamon,
Chai.
ginger. Chai.
Chai means tea.
Oh, yeah, of course, sorry.
Chai tea. If you say chai tea, you're actually saying TT. So that's weird.
Well, I'll try it tomorrow. Tell you how it is.
Yasmin's in the house. King M, I had a question. How do vegans get omega-3? Oh, well, there's loads of different ways. Loads. It's in loads of different plants.
Get lots of chia and flax seeds up, yeah.
Flax and chia seeds, hemp seeds, walnuts, dark leafy greens, algae oil, algae supplement. Fish only have omega-3 because they eat algae, which is a vegan food. That's where they get it from. Except when you eat fish, you're eating everything that fish ate over their lifetime. And if you understand about biomagnification up the food chain, there's some heavy amounts of some really nasty toxins in the fish. And guess where it stores? Guess where the toxins store? In their fat, same as us, in their oil. So if you want really horrible health, eat fish. Right. Has this jumped?
I don't know, I wasn't looking at it.
I think we're quite a way behind. are we? I might skip forward a little bit.
You know the drill. Put your comments and questions again if we miss them.
Richard Benham's in the house. I agree. That's why I made a video all about it. Plant-based powered likes gas. Any particular gas?
Laughing gas.
It's an estray. Have you thought about starting a vegan bodybuilding academy? If not, consider it. My nephew sure to get a large community trying to raise awareness for animals. Through my IG vegan profile, vegan_humanity. I'd love a shout. Follow vegan_humanity. They're great. I can't guarantee it, but I have just said it.
You don't do so much of the bodybuilding stuff. Like, it's not been so popular on your channel, has it? Like the workout stuff. It's weird. That was the sort of channel you started, but other content seems more popular. We are doing a video course, aren't we? We're working on that. Like a how to eat plant-based successfully. So we'll talk about fat loss and muscle gain in that, but not working out so much.
Yeah, I feel like probably Nimoy's got that sort of sewn up, really. Yeah, that's my thoughts on probably why I wouldn't want to. King M, my vegan experience, every time I eat cherries, I find a worm inside. Every time you eat animals, you give yourself heart disease. So if you want to be a bellend, keep not eating vegan food. Do you know what? This guy's just getting on my tits. Just do one.
It does seem like you feel frustrated with his comments.
I can't be bothered with divs. They'd all go on to a planet by themselves and just be divs to each other. If Af's in the house, hope that cowboy shirt is coming. I suppose we should probably do some more cowboy merch for a new Instagram.
I was thinking, should I create a page for it? It might be a laugh, just a bit of fun. And then I'm in an hour and I thought, does it seem a bit silly? And I looked up some other, I basically Googled like top, cat pages on Instagram and like some real serious pages of like millions of followers, and that's what they tend to do is they have like a calendar or like merch, or some of them have their own cat food like brands and all sorts, like so I don't know if anyone will follow it, so we'll see what happens.
Hint cowboy_herbivore. Stacey Langley, I made your sunflower seed cheese today, turned out really well. Forgot to see on Instagram, but I will. Thanks, lovely. Yeah, that's a great recipe. I ate loads of that today.
Yeah, it's great to replace like butter or any kind of spread. Because that was one thing for a long time when I went vegan. I was like, what can I put on like crackers or bread? Not that I eat that stuff a lot, but what if I do? Like, what can I put? Like not just avocado all the time. That is a great substitute.
Share LV. It's absolutely horrible. Look for any help I can get. Every cream I found is not animal friendly.
Shingles. They're asking about itching.
Right, I've got no clue.
It sounds like antibacterial or antiseptic coconut oil, I want to say. I'm no expert. I don't know. Oh, what about essential oils? Like, you could Google if any essential oils could be good. I know, like, frankincense can be quite good for certain skin-like issues.
Frankenstein?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you could try as well. You could... There's the Exam Room podcast. They do live streams on Facebook and YouTube. It's part of the PCRM. You get to ask questions on there to the actual, Neil Barnard and other great doctors. So that might be worth a go.
Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. That sounds naff.
Johnny Lopez, Paul and Gemma, what does it mean when I'm not drinking water but my pee is very clear? Means you're silly for not drinking lots of water. Not drinking any water. Maybe you're eating a lot of water-rich foods.
If you ate watermelon all day long, you'd probably be fine. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Retail. I've been spoiled with trips to Edinburgh where vegan food is so easy to find. I've heard it's good. I've not been yet. So much variety, but otherwise it's not hard at all to be vegan here in Portugal. Nice. That's what we like to hear. Little Dave O, when it comes to self-defense, which do you think would be more effective, grappling/wrestling or boxing? I've been interested in practice one of the two, but not sure which to try. You really need a bit of both. You really need a bit of both. The most effective by far is boxing. You know, particularly if you're facing multiple opponents, you don't want to try and wrestle like multiple people at once. But even monkeys fall out of trees, and occasionally you will find yourself, you know, in a grapple, you know, wrestling on the floor, you know. So you need to have that as well. So I say a bit of both, but I would probably put more effort into the striking aspect.
I've never found myself in a grapple situation on the floor.
You have.
Oh yeah, with you. not like that. Need to practice all your moves on me. I didn't stand a chance.
Andre is saying he'll happily make a cowboy merch. I think we should have something, shouldn't we?
He should just be his face and just say, "I'm better than you will ever be."
Yeah. The best one of the three, it should say.
Well, who would buy that? No one would want that.
Would anyone want that?
I'd wear it.
Yeah, I would. Yvonne brings up a good point. You are great. Keep it up. Vegan for life. Thank you, Yvonne. Simone's in the house. Good to you, lovely. Chad the vegan. Is it easier for the body to use for energy? Meat or... Oh, which is it easier? Meat or carb-rich fruits and veg? So, yeah, we run off of glycogen, so sugars. So, yeah, carbohydrate by a country mile. Plant-based powered. I can tell Hench is getting tired of asking some questions. Answering, surely.
He's always asking me questions like, "When's dinner?"
And when's lunch? Where's my breakfast?
Yeah.
She never answers that question because she's asleep. Happy veggies in the house. Thanks for joining. Race Lever, good to see you. Gemma, do a series where you and Cowboy team up to fall Hench's daily plans. Hench, do not read this. Oh, sorry.
You should have put, don't read the start of the
Should have put that at the start. That was your schoolboy error race. Throw a banana across the like button. Oh dear. One Indigo Hearts in the house. Good to see you, lovely.
OnlyFans wrestling match.
Wow.
That's what you called it.
Yvonne, what's your favourite meal? Breakfast, lunch or dinner? All the above? What's your favourite meal?
Porridge for dinner quite often, so I say, you know, don't put yourself in that box, man.
Yeah, I'm fairly flexible with what I eat and when I eat. I would say my favourite meal is just whenever I'm the most hungry.
Yeah.
You just enjoy it more, don't you?
Yeah.
Race Lever, I know the oldest and greatest form of self-defence known to man is called run like hell foo. See, when I was a doorman, I was 136 kilos at my biggest, which is a lot. I don't even know what that is in pounds. Someone do some maths. 136 kilos. And someone said to me, you'll never be able to run away. And I said, like, oh, I don't get paid to run off, mate. But yeah, that would have been a terrible... I had great, very fast out of the blocks. You know, I had great power, but obviously you can't keep that up for very long at all when you're that heavy. Plant-based powered, are you still playing Valhalla? I've not played it for a few days. I've just been too busy with content and stuff. But technically I am still playing it. I've given up on Skyrim. I got bored of that. Doom Eternal also. I got a bit of the way through that. Got a bit bored of it, to be honest, though. I didn't think that was that great. I don't like all this platform like malarkey. I thought that was meant to be a shooter. But yeah, I'm loving Valhalla. Just so busy with work, basically.
Oh, shit.
You said a swear.
Sorry about that. And then I also realised you probably heard me getting a drink because I kept my microphone.
Oh, yeah.
If I didn't do a sneaky burp or something in the kitchen.
Or a fart. Betty Green's in the house. Our good friend, good to see you. Valhalla's my favourite video game, Ian.
Cowboy, you're famous.
Cassie says any proceeds from your merch goes to buying you treats and toys.
That's a good idea, isn't
What do you think about that?
You don't want me. He keeps exposing me when I wear this. I'm not picking him up.
Oh, he keeps supposing you.
Yeah.
Anthony, hang on. Johnny Lopez, I recently found out that I have an intolerance to sweet potatoes. Do you think that I will react better to purple ones? I think it's called Japanese sweet potato. So yeah, there are purple Japanese sweet potatoes. There's also, I think there's one native to America. There's purple as well. It depends like what your intolerance is to. If it's carotenoids, then yeah. Because obviously, if you can eat carrots and sort of orange and yellow and red produce, then it's probably not carotenoids. But you'll have anthocyanins instead of carotenoids. Anthony Gatto's got a good question. What herbs and spices do you incorporate with your daily diet? So every day I eat a lot of ginger, a lot of turmeric,
You juice
bit of black
it, don't
pepper.
you? Put it in a
Ginger I juice like a couple of times a day. That's every day. Very often, fresh coriander, some fresh parsley, some dried oregano, basil sometimes.
Yeah.
Mint is really good. That's the most antioxidant rich herb actually.
We have mint tea quite a lot, don't we? Helps your
Oh yeah, a lot of mint
digestion.
tea. What else do
Black
we
pepper,
have?
I put on everything. Turmeric, I put in my smoothies in the morning.
Smoked paprika fairly often.
Oh, we often make a dip, and I'll put like nutritional yeast, garlic powder, onion powder, turmeric, mustard, smoked paprika sometimes.
If we have a stir fry, we'll have 5 spice. That's really good, isn't it?
We recently went to a spice shop and spent £50 on a load of herbs and spices that we needed to top up.
49 of that was on saffron.
We got a vegan Risha Indian cookbook for Christmas, and it looks amazing. So we got a lot of the herbs and spices from the front of the book that we knew we didn't have, so we could make whatever we fancy making. So we've been working through a few of those, haven't we?
I think that's about it for like daily. Oh, cinnamon. Cinnamon very regularly. I think that's about it for daily ones, but I just basically every meal I like to include at least one herb or spice and just mix it up. Same as the rest of my diet. Like every day I will eat legumes, I'll eat whole grains, I'll eat fruit, I'll eat veg, I'll eat nuts, I'll eat seeds, I'll eat herbs and spices. And there's a lot of regulars in there, but I try to mix it up as well and have different stuff every day. Just it's so great for the gut flora and keeps it interesting, don't it? I love my food.
Yeah, we do. We certainly do have a lot of herbs and spices in the old cabinet, don't we?
Yeah. Vegan Moon Cat Cowboy in a western hat and boots would be good merch. Yeah, like a plush. He looked at me. Back places in the house. Ahoy, toy, boy. Cassie, here's a good question. Hench and Gemma, top 5 favourite herbs and spices. Turmeric, just for its health benefits.
I knew you were going to go health. Do you mean for flavour or for health?
Well, didn't say so. I'm going to go a bit of both. I'm going to say turmeric. Oh, another spice. It's called a spice. It's not. You don't eat it for the flavour, but amla powder, AMLA.
Oh yeah, we have that every day. You certainly don't eat that for health.
You want to hide that in a big sweet smoothie or something. But it's the most antioxidant-rich food in the world. Powdered Indian gooseberry. It's really good. But cinnamon, you don't have that for spice. Yeah, cinnamon for taste. Amla for antioxidants.
Cumin I like a lot. Big fan of cumin.
Cumin. Do you know what I do like? And I never really eat tarragon. Sort of aniseed flavour. I like that.
I drank too much of that alcohol that tastes like that as a kid.
There's a few different ones. There's a few different ones. Anyway, we don't know about alcohol. I think that's 5, is it?
Yeah.
Smoked paprika I like as well. Lately we've been making a dip with white beans, smoked paprika, lots of
said that a
nooch,
minute ago.
bit of other stuff. Amazing.
Yeah.
Shut up!
I don't want to.
LS, what's your take on vegan junk food? What's your take on vegan junk food?
It's better than eating animal products. So
From whose perspective?
the perspective of the animals.
Ah, you're thinking of others, you weirdo.
You know, if you're going to eat like some regular chocolate and if instead you eat like a Vago bar, well, it's better for the animals. It's not better for you though. You deserve good health.
Yeah, Vago has like cocoa butter. I think it's got
Probably coconut
hydrogenated
oil,
like oils.
Probably got all the bad oils.
A lot of
in it.
sugar. It'll be one of the worst things you can eat, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's good it's there. We very rarely eat anything like that because, you know, I'd rather feel amazing and live a long, functional life without disability towards the end.
Yes. If people have got to jump from a Western diet to whole food plant-based without any incentive, like they're really sick with something, you know, that teachable moment, like a lot of people aren't going to do it, you know. So if instead they can start thinking, oh, that thing you're eating over there, that looks really good, like, you know, because people are just, you know, around them, they see vegans or this, you know, whatever products where it's like, oh, it looks like the sort of thing I would normally eat, you know. Oh yeah, I could do that, I could eat that. Well, that's a good thing for the animals. But, you know, it's better if everyone over time swaps over to the whole plant foods, isn't it?
Yours? Super chat. George Horlock, the lovely guy, he's a real good friend, a real great supporter of our work. He's brilliant. Really generously donated 10 great British pounds. Send you all my love. Really hope we get to see each other at a vegan event this year. Keep doing your thing, Hench. Oh, it's jumped. You, my brother Gemma, keep shining bright. Ah, what a lovely guy. No question, just supporting his local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers out of the kindness of his heart. And that really helps, you know what I mean? This is our full-time job, so we're really grateful of any super chats. And the fact that he super chatted on Streamlabs means that YouTube don't take 30% of it. So that's really good. So double thumbs up, and thank you so much, brother. And yeah, likewise, I hope to see you. You're a star. It was nice to sort of mentor you a little bit early on in your journey, and you've been smashing it on radio and things. And good man. Love you, brother.
And wouldn't it be so nice if
Wouldn't it be nice?
some vegan events happen and if you broke out in song again, and if some vegan events happen this year, that would be fantastic.
Super chat. Stephen just generously donated 5 great British pounds. Again, no comment. He's just supporting his local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers out of the kindness of their hearts.
With that headbanging, you'd be tired.
Bless you. Thank you, Stephen. You are a star. You're a star. That'll keep us in beans on toast for 2 weeks. And that might sound like a put down, but that's what we eat. We're vegan. We love it. Beans, legumes, brilliant. Toast, whole grain toast. Healthy grain.
Cowboy could probably eat for a month for that, so that's also helpful.
Thank you so much, Stephen.
Yeah, thank you.
I really appreciate you. Right, where was we at? D. Sverridge reacted to your day of eating. Yeah, I have heard. I've never watched anyone's critique of me because I know if I bump into him, if they're rude to me, if I bump into him, it could end badly for them. It's not that I'm like a big tough guy. It's just that I just get annoyed when people are rude. That's what I do. I know I do that. So if I don't know about it, that's better for his safety and it keeps me out of prison.
And why would you want to watch someone who you know is going to be being unkind to you anyway? What's the point, really? You know. And
I know what he'll be saying. Fibre hasn't got any nutrients.
You're missing out on a million nutrients.
15 nutrients unavailable in the vegan diet, and it's a load of old nonsense that's been debunked a million years ago, 100 trillion times.
And lots of just personal attacks that aren't necessary and all that. what he likes doing as well. Just silly.
Calling me like a womanly vegan, which, you know, he wouldn't say to my face now, would he?
People like to get photos, like a photo where, like, of you where it's like clearly the camera quality is terrible, like, and then a photo of you where you can see you better and say, oh, look at the difference, man. This is like 3 years and he's aged so much. No, it's just a different photo with different lighting. Like, people are just silly, aren't they?
It's been 20 years and he looks older. Well, duh. Anthony Gatto kindly donated $3.99. There's no question. There's no question. It's just supporting his local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers. He's got the fitness pair. Just giving us a cheers.
Careful.
You didn't have to tell me. This is basically my life here.
That's true.
Anthony, thank you so much.
Thank you.
How kind. Everyone's so lovely. We really appreciate you guys. Right. Where was we? I'm just going to skip forwards a little bit. If I miss your comment or question, do put it back in the chat.
Vegan Gaze brings up a good point. Chives. I love chives.
Yeah,
It's a
we
mashed
had chives
potato.
recently, didn't we?
Yeah, thanks for the
Subscribe to
reminder.
Vegan Gaze or I will break you. She's great.
Yes.
Soya dough and cinnamon and allspice my oats every day with dates and sunflower seeds. Nice. Allspice
chili.
is something I've not used for a while.
And also-
Yeah, chili we use a lot. You're welcome, Anthony. Autumn Berry, what a cool name. Hi guys, I hope everyone is keeping well. We are, thank you. Hope you're well. I wondered if you grow microgreens. No, we used to get them delivered, didn't we?
Should, but
What were they called? They used to deliver
Silly
every
greens.
silly greens.
we sort of figured, well, for the money, we could grow our own way cheaper, but then we cancelled it, but we never grew our own. So I guess that's the benefit of something like that. It's convenient. You know.
We're too busy making videos and doing live streams.
We have got some broccoli sprouts in a jar, and I keep meaning to sprout those. They're meant to be well good, but I just don't get around to it.
Cassie, I love cilantro, but some people think it tastes like soap. Yeah, it's a genetic thing. It's a genetic thing. Some people really can't stand. We call it coriander. Ian, have you tried turmeric veggie rice? No. Sounds good, though. Little Davo, so Paul, why do you cut out sodium? I haven't cut out sodium. I've cut down on my added sodium. Isn't it necessary? Yeah, it is necessary, but most people eat far too much of it, and it leads to stomach cancer. What does it do? It blocks your production of superoxide dismutase at the very time when you want that really pumping out, and that is when there's food particles in your bloodstream. Raises your blood pressure as well. Not a problem for me, but a problem for many. Yeah, so it is necessary, but you get all you need from a healthy diet anyway. I do actually add a little in. I use a little pink Himalayan salt, but I used to use masses of it, and I did have a bit of water retention from it. I've cut it down now, and yeah, I seem to be golden. Super chat. Stacey Langley kindly donated £5 great British pounds. That's so generous. Thank you for your amazing live streams. Thank you for joining us all the time. I love this shiz.
Same.
I love it. We've got 10 more minutes. Let's get some more questions
Thank you.
in.
It's very kind.
Yeah, thank you, darling. That's really appreciated. Yeah, dill's good as well. I like all the herbs and spices, truth be told. I don't think there's any that I don't like. Apart from almond, that's disgusting. But Crossy kindly donated £4.99. Go Hench and some lucky Irish shamrocks, or clovers as we call them. No question. He's just lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's really useful.
What's wrong with people?
Les Appio. Oi, mate. do one. Cheers. No bellends. I should put on the stream like no knobbers. Cheers. Just put it on there. You can go outside and play on your own, or just go and play with a load of other divs. Where was I?
You were calling someone a nubber.
I'm just going to skip forwards a bit. If I miss your comment or question, do put it in the chat. PW, hi Paul, ever do any fasting? Historically, my answer has always been no, but in recent weeks, I'm actually doing like a 12-hour eating window. So yeah, I'm doing it all the time.
You tried a week once, many years ago.
Oh, well, yeah. I had a total fast, water only fast for a week. That was horrible. Don't do that.
I did 33 days. Don't do that.
She's such a show-off.
I went to a fasting centre where they checked my bloods, and there was doctors regularly checking on me, like twice a day, and the Trinos Health Clinic in America. It's the only place I recommend to do it. And only if you're really sick. If you're not really sick, I don't think it's necessary. Just eat whole plant foods, and don't do it for weight loss, because it just all comes back on, because your body says, oh, we nearly died, like the ghrelin's really high, and you can't satiate yourself, you can't stop yourself eating.
Jackie's in the house. Nice to see you. What do you think of people eating lots of calories unnecessarily? Like 8,000 calories a day, giant bodybuilders. I used to eat 8,000 calories a day. I think it's like a waste of food, but as a bodybuilder you might see it differently. Well, so it depends like how you're meaning. Some people criticize me for, and there are people who eat animals who are doing it, but they say, oh, it's not vegan to be a bodybuilder because you're eating more calories than you technically need. So and there's crop deaths. And my perspective is, once I've turned the whole gym world vegan, then I'll look at it. You know, I've turned thousands of people vegan by my example of how I look. If I didn't look this way, I wouldn't be turning. But yeah, I helped it. You know, we chatted with Mr. Universe, didn't we, a few years back, and he went vegan. So imagine all the people he inspired to go vegan, a reigning Mr. Universe, Barney Duplessis, in 2015. So, you know, it depends on how you mean. And so technically, yeah, like it is, I mean, it's not a waste of food from the perspective of if you're trying to grow muscle, then you have to do that, you know, if you want to be that size. You know, and currently I'm just eating maintenance now, and I'm eating, I think, 4,300 calories. So it's about double what an average man eats. So, you know, you could say I'm still doing that, but yeah, take from that what you will, really. It just depends how you look at it, I suppose.
One way to look at it is there's more than enough food on the entire planet for everyone. There's more than enough food here if people weren't eating animals, and then so much food going to the
So
animals.
much food goes to waste, doesn't it? I mean,
that,
we don't waste any real food around here. Well, it's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Certainly, if I wasn't bodybuilding, I wouldn't eat this much food because it's not healthy to eat tons of food. So
I'm just thinking, like, would you draw the line? It's like, okay, would you say no bodybuilders? What about if somebody does a lot of running? Maybe they're really slim, but they need loads of, maybe thousands of calories because they do lots of running and they want to keep fit. Is that necessary? Should they not have that? And then do less running? And how much exercise is okay to do to need that many calories? Do you see where I'm going with that? I don't know.
And then, you know, if you look at however many calories I eat as a vegan, it's going to be a fraction of the damage versus an omnivorous eater. And, you know, to get, for an average, like, dead animal flesh serving, you know, you need 19 times the input to get 1 times output. So there's no way that I'm going to eat 19 times the food of an average, or calories of an average person. So yeah, it's all on a scale in it, and each to their own. But good question. Oh no, Antonio's in the house. Thanks for joining, brother. Johnny, Paul and Gemma, do you ever conscious about not getting enough sodium? No. I do, because everything will low sodium. Not put sodium in my food. Pop your foods into the Chronometer app, but you know, you don't need a whole lot of sodium. And if you're eating real food, you know, it's a mineral. Minerals come out of the ground, like they're grown in the soil. it's unlikely that you won't have enough. Most people have far too much. Thank you, vegan gays. Bless you. Harry, have you tried the Ayurvedic herb mix of coriander, cumin, fennel as a tea? No, it helps remove amla. Digestive byproduct causes a number of symptoms. Never heard of that. That's interesting. Yeah, Ayurveda is an interesting thing, isn't it? There's a couple of vegan Ayurvedic teachers around as well.
Someone's asking if you can do more taste videos. Tell us what you want us to taste.
I was thinking about doing the new Heinz range. They've dropped a salad cream, 3 different mayos, and then on the 14th, they're doing 2 vegan bean burgers as well. So the thing is, because this is a health-focused channel, it's a bit of a sort of funny one, but I'm not opposed to the idea, really. I'm not averse to the idea.
One thought I've just had is they've probably all got palm oil in them. Do you think?
I don't know that I've heard of palm oil being in mayonnaise and salad cream. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but it's normally like sort of corn oil or something like that. I'll have a look. They have them in Tesco, so perhaps we'll pop in Tesco and just have a look. And then if we're going to do the bean burgers, it's an Ocado delivery, so we need to...
Which I can't seem to get one.
Couple of days' time, we need to check if there's any slots. That's only online, isn't it, Ocado?
Yeah, tell us if there's things you want us to do videos on. Let us know. And I just noticed, because we're going soon, I'll just mention this. Somebody's saying if there's any good cookbooks, easy cookbooks. I can't remember exactly what they said now, but we have 2 cookbooks. So I just thought I'd tell you that. One's about recipes that have great amount of protein in them, for anyone who's concerned about that.
Where do you get your
But there's suitable for everybody. And the other book is all about desserts that don't have oil, sugar, refined, junk, just all healthy whole plant foods. And they're both half price, $4.99 each for January. Oh, done it.
Super chat. TKO Shisha has kindly donated £3 British pounds again. No question. Just supporting their local neighbourhood.
They do have
they have got a question. That's fine. Gemma and Paul, I'm so happy I bought your cookbook. Bless your heart. You can definitely ask a question for your new recipe inspiration and as a guide to cooking health. Yeah, nice. Appreciate there are pics for every recipe and macro breakdowns. I downloaded Coach Greg's $100 cookbook for £3 on eBay and Instagram.
I hate cookbooks that don't have a picture for every recipe. I'm a very visual person. I like a picture, but I appreciate that for the creator, that's more work, But any books by us will always have a picture for every recipe. And I'm glad you like them. And
thanks for your support. So you bought a cookbook and donated some money. So you're helping. Yeah. If it's not for people like you, we wouldn't be able to do this. Yeah. So on behalf of the people on the planet and the animals and us, thank you.
Let's have a round of applause for everyone that's super chatted and
yes,
bought
please.
Our cookbooks.
Yes, please.
Yeah. You're really helping us out. Let's have some claps, can we, in the comments?
A game of chess. It's like a sword fight. Buzz music. Anyone drink different herbal teas like dandelion, rude boys, honeybush, lavender, rosehip, hibiscus, canna, etc.? I've not heard of canna or honeybush, have I? Redbush, the old rude boys. I've drunk that in the past. It's got a decent amount of antioxidants. Nothing like green tea or matcha or hibiscus, which you mentioned.
We've got a load of different herbs, dried teas in the cupboard. So
Camel Smile, we drink, don't we?
Most mornings, every night we have a chamomile. Most mornings I get up and I get myself one of those tea strainer thingies and I fill it with herbs and I put in anything we've got.
I think you call it a filter.
Right, so we've got lemon balm, red clover leaf, like ginger, mint, fennel, 1 or 2 others. Green tea, I put a few green leaves, or matcha sometimes. I just put everything in it because I just think it's all good stuff. I'll just get it down me. Strange flavour though.
Get it in, I drink, well, actually I've not drunk it for a while, but I was drinking a lot of hibiscus. What am I drinking currently? Mint tea, really, which is the most antioxidant-rich herb. And then you mentioned rosehip, which no, that's not right, is it? I heard that rosehip was the most antioxidant-rich fruit, but that's amla. So that was a lie. Maybe the science wasn't out back then. Marshmallow leaf tea. I've never heard of that. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, not tried it though. We are at that 1 hour mark.
Okay. Yeah, we need to go in.
We'll do a walk.
Go do a walk now.
It's probably about 1 degree outside.
Yes.
We're doing stuff.
We're good boys and girls. What have we been doing lately? We've been doing
everything.
Ice cold shower, and that is ice cold at the minute.
Yep. Up to 1 minute 15 seconds on that.
Meditation, Wim Hof breathing.
We're up to 2 minutes on that.
Weight training, hill sprints on my bike, walking. We're now going to do.
Yep, we're doing a new video course. Just working really hard, aren't we, all the time?
I'm even thinking about going vegan.
And I've been doing some trauma release exercises. I'm now implementing that 2 times a week. If you've not heard of that, it's really good. It's a way of your body releasing deep, stress, muscle tension and trauma. Just releasing it out so you can sleep better. It's good for PTSD, recovery, all sorts. Look it up. It's great.
Just before we go, I'm going to just pick up Scott Nichols. Thank you for your kind words. Welcome to the stream.
That's my name.
Just the last question I'll ask before we shoot off, because we do need to do live. Timo M, I just thought I've not answered this question before, and this might be a bit of valuable content for you. Is it okay to pre-chop veggies for meal prep? Will they go bad easy? Well, they will sort of deteriorate that bit quicker. The main thing, though, is that you will create endotoxins. You create endotoxins, and so these are these toxic compounds, and they will negate, if it's left long enough, they'll negate the anti-inflammatory properties of the vegetables. So you're not getting such great health benefits. You do some things you do want to pre-chop. I think you've got your sulforaphane-rich cruciferous vegetables. So you want to chop those for about 40 minutes before you cook them, and then you get much more sulforaphane, which you don't get if you chop and immediately heat, because you destroy the myrosinase, the enzyme that forms the glucoraphanin into sulforaphane. So yeah, ideally, particularly crucifers, you want to cut 20 minutes before you cook. I think there's something to do with garlic and onions and other. Am I right? Someone comment if you know in the chat. But I seem to remember that you get some benefit, like more allicin, if you pre-chop allium vegetables, like leeks and shallots and spring onions or scallions, depending on if you're Jamaican or Irish, which is weird, isn't it? Anyway, while we're waiting for anyone to answer that last bombshell, we'll just have Gemma interrupt with something.
Have you finished?
Hag and hold. Pull my plonker. No, that's not a demand. That's someone's name. Hag and hold, or what? And then Dr. Gregor says something else, didn't he? The because you can add, so you can say you can't pre-chop your crucifers. Okay, you chop them, you've got to cook them. But you can add some raw crucifers after. So like mustard seeds, red cabbage, wasabi, horseradish. If you add raw crucifers, they've got their myrosinase in them, and they mix with the glucoraphanin from the cooked crucifers in your stomach, and you create sulforaphane in your gut, and it really boosts your liver enzymes. So it's a real kind of anti-cancer, very powerful. I try every day to eat at least 1 serving of cruciferous vegetables and allium vegetables, the 2 top anti-cancer vegetables. Right, sorry, Gemma, I interrupted you interrupting.
Somebody is saying they bought the cookbook, thanks, and their link expired, and what do they have to do? They've got to buy a new one. No, just email me, so I'll put in the chat my email address. When I put it, you might be able to copy and paste it, because what it does is, my email address is gemma.henchherbivore@yahoo.com, Because I've put the word Gemma, it sort of highlights it, like as if it's a comment to me, even though I wrote it. And I think when people try and copy it and send it, they say all the time in the chat, I tried to email you on that address and it didn't work. So don't just like type it out yourself. So I've put it there, email me, I'm the one who sorts it out, and I'll send you a new link. I just need to know either the date and email address of from where you bought the book, had it sent to, or the order number, or something like that, and I can resend it out to you. And what else? I think that's it.
Right, we need to go. Thanks, moderators, for keeping us troll-free. Thanks for the plethora of super chats this evening, keeping the beans on our toast and the cameras rolling. Follow us on the gram, Hench_Herbivore.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, I'm getting tired. Gemma_Herbivore, Cowboy_Herbivore.
For some high-energy hijinks.
What's at the end? I didn't yawn the whole time. I felt great, but now I'm just getting a bit tired.
If you want to support our work, the 2 cookbooks are half price through Veganuary, even the new desserts book. So that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, stop giving me a hard time, man.
Help me sign off. What else do we have to say?
We're back on Friday.
Back on Friday. Set a reminder on your phone, because YouTube won't tell you. If you're new here, we'd love you to become part of this wonderful community. Yep. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button, clicking the bell icon. What's funny?
Don't worry about it.
Did Peter Cunnington accidentally write the wrong word?
Yeah.
I thought I saw that. Thanks for the laughs, Peter. And we hope that too. And I might